Hello, George is being a nuisance. He wants to see his dad this morning. What? We slept. We took one little nap. I know, probably wasn't as long enough. But you got all kinds of nap space. Go take it. Yes, Daddy's streaming. Get for the butt. So yes, George is on the desk being a butt. And I am going to do something real quick. Yes, it's free. Well, go lay down. Daddy's playing stream. Oh, I know. Poor kitty. So abused. George is sitting on my desk thinking he's abused as usual. Yes. There he is. And ta-da! There goes the tail. Bye-bye, George. Lay down, big old boy. Oh, I know. It's so hard to be a cat. So hard to be a cat. It's so hard. Alright. So where the hell are we going? Okay, we gotta go to a Riemann settlement. This one's kinda iffy. Well, it is. It gets you your chamber. Oh, Shabab! Sounds like somebody's pulling your tail and killing you over there. I'm not touching him, by the way. I'm here playing with my Xbox. See, hands on controller. That's him making his usual meow noises. Okay, so we're gonna go to the Dara system to do the chase. Frozen. Some of the smaller missions are you know, what they are. I'm still working on a new uniform. I made one with my I might actually make them all that way. We'll see. Okay, so we're gonna begin Frozen. Here we go. Structure tutorial. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for watching. We're just gonna do the mission Frozen and a couple others that we can fit in for time. Really want to level her up, but I'm going to take my time doing this one, I think. We'll see. I've been skimming YouTube, and they've got some more Star Trek Online streamers. I think they tend to do it more at night. I tend to do it more during the day, in the mornings. I will be watching it sometimes at night too. We'll see. I have a love of Star Trek. I mean, a lot of people sit here and it's going to be a super build, this, that, and the other thing. You know, it's your build. But I will tell you, if you want to get more damage out, like on some of the harder missions, because they are, the epics and the advanced TFOs are kind of a pain in the ass if you've not got up to snuff. And there is a build that I used when I first started that wasn't the greatest, but it put out enough damage so I could, how do I say this, get through the TFOs to get the marks and to up my, it basically go to that next level up. You know, when you're 65, you get that level and you're kind of stagnant there, and you're doing TFOs with your friends or fleets and all that, and you just can't get enough damage out to get your TFOs through, and it's kind of annoying because you start dying a lot, especially on the advanced and the elites. And you're right at that plateau where you know there's something you can do. And so I watched a video. MC Stu showed me a video, and then another person, and another person. And I was like, well, how do we do this to get that uppy with not going too crazy? And Arthas, I didn't want to spend money on. I really didn't. I fought buying ships for like the longest time when I first started this. I think the first year I didn't even buy any. I know, scary, yeah. Especially to me with the addiction. I didn't buy any. I was like, no, I'm not going to buy any. I'm not going to pay any. That's a lot of money, and it's a big gamble, and da-da-da-da-da. You kind of got where I was going with that. And then, so I had to run around and figure out how to build these builds, and I looked into reputations. I read about every piece and part and every weapon they had and reputations. and all that. And I'm like, well, some of these heal. You know, like there's a Terran whole warp core system that heals. And I was like, well, let's get the reputation marks for that. And then I was like, oh man. And then I'm like, oh my god, this is going to take forever. And it did. It took a long time to do the reputation marks. And I had to keep doing regular TFOs to get the marks, to get that uppity and that better warp core system. So I did that, and then everybody's like, well, and then, what was it? I kept dying, still in the elites, and I'm like, alright, there's got to be a way to do this. So I went around and checked every mission. I went through every mission, and every mission has a detailed account of what you're getting, right? It literally shows you what you're getting. And I watched the video, and the guy said, well, if you try this, this, and this, it's a good phaser build for Federation. And I'm like, alright. So I was like, well, that looks pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to like it. And at first I didn't. I thought the build was crap. I thought he was full of crap. And then I rearranged my weapons and all that, and I got some more consoles and upped a lot of stuff. And then I was like tearing through stuff in elites, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. And when I got to the better advantage, it took off more. The game started moving more fluidly and faster, and you got better at it, and it was good. So if you feel like you're stuck at that, don't be stuck. Look at the game. Read the consoles. Everything you get, read it. Check it out. Inspect it. See what you want. You know what I mean? And yes, Stu is right. You should stick with the same kind of build. If you're going to do Tetrion, do all Tetrion. If you're going to do Polaron, do all Polaron. If you're going to do Phaser, do all Phaser. You know what I mean? Don't half Phaser it, then Polaron it, then Tetrion it, then... No. Because the missions give you different weapon types, right? And the different weapon types... Yes, in some missions like Iconians, I had the hardest time with Iconians with a Phaser build because it just kept kicking my butt. So what I did was I got 2 anti-proton beam like front. You know the dual beam banks where they just shoot out the front. So I got that, and I was like, well, I'll use that. So I did, and I put it in my ship, and it helped. You know what I mean? So as I was going through the missions on the free game, I realized that if I put certain things in certain places, they would die faster. So I wouldn't be taking so long, and I wouldn't be dying and getting beat up so much. And because the longer you get beat on, eventually the point is your ship's going to die. There's nothing you can do about it. So what happened is I realized that if I put a Polaron here and an anti-proton there, and you know what I mean, and my damage output went down because I was using different powers like Tetrion and Polaron and Phaser in the same ship, that stuff would go down, but they would burn faster. Like the anti-proton would burn through their shields, and then the phasers would blast through their hull because I had hull penetration and so on and so forth. And I was like, awesome. And then when I got to elites, that did not work. It was like a slap in the face, man. They just started tearing me up. And so I was trying to figure that out, and then let's try this new. Yeah, take that, buddy. It must be Thalon or something. Pretty good, whatever it is. So, as I was saying, you basically read, and I'll show you in a minute when I get done this mission. It will show you. I'll show you a mission, a good mission too. And I found out that you had to do the missions over and over, like to get sets. And sets are built to work together. So if a mission has a set, it's a good thing. You know what I mean? Problem with that is as you get the sets and missions, and they make it so you will kind of upgrade and go to, T6 stuff. Alright, so I'm an engineer. Yeah, you want some of this? Come on, doggy. So, I'm going to check the laser. So yeah, it's not, how do I say this? This game has a lot of gradients to it. It has a lot of things that you can do to improve. It has a lot of stuff. And yes, the missions are fun. The story's fun. it intermixes with the television shows. So if you are a Star Trek fan and you watch like Strange New Worlds, there's a Strange New World outfit this week. There's a Strange New World phaser. There's a Strange New World ship. There's, you know what I mean? You watch Discovery. There's a whole Discovery section tutorial. I'm hoping they'll make a new Strange New World tutorial. That'd be cool. But I don't think they're going to. We can hope. We can finger cross. I'm starting to like Pike and the crew. Now, a lot of people are diehard Trek fans. I get that. I do. I kind of get a little wonky sometimes, you know. I get y'all. What is it on that? Okay. Okay, damaged power conduits. Okay, so now I gotta repair the power conduits. So we're gonna have to look for a certain material. Like, it should be shiny. It's right here. I need this thing. Okay. Spiders! Ah, whoa! Can't watch, kitty. Don't watch. Don't watch, cat! If you're watching, don't watch. Spiders. I got a friend who hates spiders. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna find some more. We gotta find three of those things. So, as I was saying, you pick your different things that you like and you stick to it, and it will help your ship out a lot when you're first learning. If you're Klingon Disruptor, right? There's a couple missions, not many. Sadly, that's the bad thing about it. There's not a lot of Disruptor missions to get Disruptors. You know what I mean? Or to get a good set of Disruptors. There is a couple that really gives us some good sets. And you can use them well if you put them together well. You know what I mean? The main thing I put on all mine, and this starts out, is power conduits. Consoles. Simple consoles. I have a lot of gold consoles on this because I'm just training and I want to try some. I'm supposed to be putting... Okay, this is a new one. I'm supposed to go there and put them all together. Weird. Alright. Well, probably because I'm an engineer, I'm fixing it. So yeah, different consoles do different things, and then you get into the console part, and the console part is kind of difficult, but it's not. Then there's the reputation part, you know, and you can master build your ships a lot of ways. You can follow the master, the damage boys. I should call them the damage boys. The damage Trekkies. And they will show you some awesome builds. I mean, there's a lot of them out there that they make up and they figure out and they invent. And everybody's like, well, they don't invent them. Well, yeah, they kind of do, because they take the parts and put it together, and you're not doing it. You know what I mean? And I myself am trying to make a beam build that I enjoy. I want a beam build that cuts through them like crazy. But I don't want to follow their stats. Does that make any sense? Yeah, so I'm trying to be Offspring. And I want to make it a theme build, so it's not... this is where it's going to get complicated. I want to make it a theme build, so it's more for a Trekkie fan. You know what I mean? It's not all like 14 torpedoes. It's not 47 omni beams. It's not, you know. I'm trying to make it so it has a well range of coverage with the phaser. Like each aspect of the ship has different damage, but it's all equally damaged. It's a little complicated the way I'm thinking about doing it. I want it so my damage arc in the front is as good as my damage arc on the side, or as close to where I want it. You know, like proc damage, damage times 2, crit times 4. I want it all the same all the way around. So that way when I pull up on something, I can be angled different angles. And yeah, I guess you could call it sort of like Stu's broadside build, but it's not really. I've seen the way they do things, and this is the thing that I get about him. I chuckle. I'm gonna pick Surrender. I will treat you fairly. He's gonna run off. Yeah. Okay, I've never seen what happens when you do this. Oh, quandary. Oh boy, this is going to get bad. Oh, that's a change. I've never done that. Usually I fight the Romulans. I think I'm going to have to fight these guys and get out. Okay, well... Okay, they're down. We got them. Scan, Riemann. Okay, disable transport inhibitor. It's kind of the same. Well, kind of. It's just we're going to have to get out of here. Gonna have to do this the hard way. Wait, did I knock the obelisk down? What was that? Okay, it said scan the Riemann. Okay, scan the Riemann. Alright. That's right. Who the hell is fighting us? Oh, the guy's outside. What the hell is my crew? Alright, they're down. I didn't kill them. Good. Okay, we're going to get the disable transport inhibitor. So I kind of did that differently, which I usually don't. Yeah, see, if I'd helped him, there would have been Romulans right here trying to kill us instead of Reven. Alright, so we're not killing them, we're just messing them up and then leaving. Alright, I got it. We're good. Coolie doolage. I wonder if that's going to affect the rest. It might. Get a morph. Like, ta-da! Alright, let's get the transport inhibitor and get out of here. Zoom out. Alright, I gotta figure out why I'm not beaming out. It's probably because I'm under attack. Alright. Beam out. Come on! I'm not in combat. Let's go. There we go. Okay, I've done that differently. I've never done that before. Usually I say, I'm going to help you, and then I beat up the Romulans and leave, or the Tau Shiar. So this time was a new one. Okay, you see how they're giving you stuff? And this happens all the time. They're going to give you all kinds of stuff in every mission. Coliseum sucks. Yeah, he's going to set us up. Anyways, we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so like I was saying before, every mission has, like, stuff that it gives you. Okay, as you level up, it gives you stuff. Now, here's the thing that it doesn't tell you. Okay? This is the thing it doesn't tell you, right? And that is this. If you are, say, level 18, right? Then if you go to this mission here, which I'm going to show you later missions, like way down here, say, we'll go with Storm Cloud's Gap. No, we'll go with that. No, we'll go with Sunrise. Sunrise is a good one because it's also going to show you the rewards for a phaser build. You go to Sunrise, right, and you click it, okay? You don't have to play it. You can actually decline it and look at it, okay? You just go to Sunrise, and then you get down the list, and it shows you what it is. If you accept it, right, and I'm going to accept it, but I'll decline it after, right, it changes my mission out to Deep Space Nine. Then you go to your mission journal, and you go to Sunrise, and you look at it, okay? And it shows you everything you get, see? Everything you get, okay? Now, if you notice, it says Mark 4, right? It says Mark 4, right? Because I'm level 17. Okay? If you want that Mark 12, you want to do it when you're 65. Okay? That's the only thing that makes it different. Now, the quantum phase beam array, which is 1, 2, 3, the 2 dual beams, the 1 beam array, the dual heavy cannons, the Mark II torpedo, and the quantum phase converter is all one set. That's a 4-piece set. Okay, that's a phaser set. So if you want to make a phaser build, that's a good set to have. Okay, and yes, you can add dual beam banks and the phaser turret. But if you want the whole set, you have to do that mission 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 for each piece. Okay? And if you want that maxed out, you want to do it at 65. You don't want to do it now at 17. You want to do it at 65. Okay? The older mission, the higher missions give you sets. And each set does something different. Like, if you click on the set, like say I'm going to click on the set and read it, right? I think I can do that. I think. Select. Oh, no, it's not going to let me go over. Well, if you read it, what it is, like the weapons and stuff, say you go get one and you read it, it will tell you exactly what all pieces do when they're all together. Okay? I'm not going to do that because it will frig everything up if I do it, so I'm not. But like I said, it will tell you what each piece does. See, like Coliseum has the same thing. It has a list of what you can get. Alright? Or even Prototype Shield, it's really only for the look experience. There's another way to look at them too. I forget what it is. I think you can look at them in their list if you've already done them. You can go back and look at them. I think. No, you have to do them again. Alright. So yeah, you kind of get the gist of it. I didn't know that at first, so I kept grabbing stuff and running and grabbing stuff and running, and I'd have like 14 pieces of different stuff. And then I watched the video one day and it showed me sets. So if you want to, you need to check the sets. It's a major thing. Yep, major thing. Sets, yes. Sets is a good thing. Sets. Hello, folks. Hope you're watching. I hope you enjoyed. Sets are a good thing. Sody. Whatever brand of your beverage is good when you game. Until people come along and try to steal it. Okay, this mission is probably one of the most annoying. So like I said, you want to get your sets, you want to figure out what you want. Sunrise is a phaser build. There's also another one called, oh, I forget what the mission's called, but it has another phaser set. You will actually go up against the Galaxy class and some guy named Rajan Bull, and I'll show you the mission someday when I do the mission. And he will give you more phaser sets. And you put those two together and you'll have an awesome phaser build. It won't be the greatest. Tea for me, please? No tea for you. You're not allowed to have tea. Yeah, you can have tea. I'll let you. So if you want to do a Federation phaser build, that is a good setup to use. I used it for the longest time. I actually have on my original main character, I still have a Defiant Valiant with that build on it, and it works great. No, I'm not sharing my soda. Nope, not doing it. Not even for those little brats. Nope. It's just the way it is. Speaking of the little brat, if she wasn't on vacation, I was going to ask her what she wanted for a character because I was going to build it on my off hours when I wasn't video saving. But I forgot Friday's on vacation, so she's not here. Or she is here, she's just hiding. Okay, so this is not my favorite mission, really. it's one of my more... It has to do with a lot of numbers. And I cheat, okay? Here's the easiest way to do this. Cycle left, then keep locking position. Cycle left, keep locking position. Cycle left, and keep locking position until it goes green. Then do the next one. It's usually 2 or 3, I think it is. Yeah, it's about 2 or 3. Sometimes it's 1. It depends. Oh, I think it was 1. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go around the base again. Oh no, it's 9. All right, and just keep going back, left, cycle left. Okay, until you get all green, and then you go to the next set and do the same thing. I used to know the numbers, but then I got, my brain can only hold so much. I guess I go right once, yeah. Okay, that sets. And this set. I watch Mission Impossible. I've been watching those at night. Weird. Meanie? Meanie what? I ain't being mean. I don't know what you're talking about. Mean. Damn right, I'm sir. I'm always mean. It's the whole point of the mission. Alright, now you go over here and you hit the consoles, and it unlocks the console, and then you have to go over here because you got the numbers now. And you have to pick on access launch range 100,000 kilometers, open ship identification, pick the Hulk, examine Dana, identify targets, move the target controlled of the Hulk instead of your ship, and then we go to the next one. Pick up a little gas here. Why am I mean? Oh, I don't get your tea? Well, too bad. I'm American. I really don't care for tea much. It's all about the coffee. No, I would say little Brad is sleeping. Default factory sets. Yeah, because you can actually be here for hours. Like the first time I played this, I never wanted to do it again. I skipped it for the longest time. And then once in a while, and then I figured out a quick way to do it. Just keep going left until it sets. And then you set the operation state to off, and it says return to ship. And you're like, I got it! I'm returning to my ship, mission over. Hi, George. What you doing, baby? Gonna come see get it? You hit the buttons. Lay down, be good. And then it goes, where am I? Because you're in a cage. George, you kitty. I'm being butt. Come see Dad. Don't be thumping your tail now. Thumping your tail gets you in trouble. Okay. Now it tells you to get melee weapons, and you can pick some up, but it just adds my stuff. I think I have to pick one up. Yeah, he won't protect me in there, because he doesn't care. So just grab any kind of weapon. It usually gives you a Libra. I don't know why, but it gives humans a Libra, even though it has swords. I guess Remans are supposed to have swords. Or Romulans. And then you can pick a Bat Lab, the Rela, and then I have all the news. Yes, I got it right here in my hands. See it? See it? See this thing? Yeah, exactly. Let's go. Bye-bye. Goomba. Yep. What in the matter, George? Oh, goodies. we go. Slow. Guess I gotta get closer. Yeah, melees don't have a lot of range on here. Of course, because they're a melee weapon, but still. Okay, this mission is probably one of the longer missions, so this, unfortunately, might take up half the video. Get off me, dude! Take that. Yeah, you stay there, buddy. I'm out. Yeah, I think she's just hiding in the corner somewhere and not talking. Yep. Go back to your cell. Now, this is kind of complicated, and I can screw it up like 20 times over if I really do. You cannot be mean to this dude. Alright. Yep, whatever you say, you can't be mean to this guy. Yeah. That's why I screwed it up a lot. You can't say anything bad to him. So, you say transporting weapons. You didn't put up a fight when you captured. You can't say that. You gotta put who brought you here. You can't say he was stupid. Any idea what they want with us? Are there other prisoners being forced to fight? Is there any way out of here? That's the one you're looking for. Because if not, he gets mad, you have to start all over. All over. And I'm not going to show you how to do that because I'm just not. Because I hate starting all over. This mission's long enough without it starting all over again. Trying to stroke his ego and make him happy. Alright. So we gotta go out here and we gotta fight some wormies. Some wormies. Yep, wormies. So what is Cat up to today? Besides Carrie up to today, besides being a butt. A brat. Yeah, you're gonna try to free the other prisoners while I fight these worms. Okay, you gotta knock down 3 or 4 worms. I think it's 4. Usually there's 4 in the first trip. I think I did this the other day too. Knock down this one here. It's pretty good staff. It actually 3 hits and they're done. That's not too bad. Okay, now the big one's going to come out in the middle. We do not touch the big one. Ever. You'll just waste your time and die. Shoot the big one with the laser cannons. Yes. That's how we do that. So it gets mad and spits on the laser cannons. Then it goes back underground. And then you get the little ones again. No, where is it? Hey, get over here. Alright, that one's down. Next. Oh, I got spit on. That's not good. Spit on. If they spit on you, it slows you down. So you can't really run really fast. I think there's only one weapon where you can run really fast when you use it. Alright. Big one should come out pretty soon. Oh. I guess I'm gonna have to kill all 3. All of them, alright. Oh boy! Run to the other side. Should be a screen over here you can click. Click it. If you get in bad shape, there's regenerative spores. There's little plants on the ground. You gotta eat them to get better. Otherwise than that, you just beat the worm until it's gone. Okay, now, he tells you to use these, and he's going to get hit. You can run over here and grab more prisoners, right? Blah, blah, blah. You can run over here and get more prisoners. And they will come out and fight the worms. Then you have to go over here. And you can fight the worms if you want, but you can just skip this part and go to this other end. Hit this here. And then all the turrets will activate, which is like 2 or 3. Or 4. And just shoot the worm. And then the worm gets mad and breaks the door open. Supposedly, even though I never saw the worm move. Did you? Better go this way, run! Okay, now we're getting out of this place. Yup, yup, yup. Carrie went quiet. Disable dampening field.
What is that device?
Yeah, shut up, dude. We ain't talking to you. Now you can read all the stuff. There's a couple consoles up here that tell you who he is, what he does. This one, access console, can tell you where press parameters and all the prisoners. He's 147, 14478 or whatever, and you access the logs. But you have to go out by the sewer pipe. Now the sewer pipe's kind of tricky because it's got water, and in this game, water kind of fudges with stuff. So try not to get in the water. Just try to get to the escape tunnel access. If you get in the water, it messes it up. Ah, she's quiet because she doesn't have a partner in crime today. No little tattletale to come get you. Chicken. Alright, we gotta stay right here, don't move. No, it's dark in this area because it's dark at night. See? And if your screen on your laptop is angled wrong, it will look really dark. Because you're supposed to look at those laptop screens straight on. Yep, just saying. Yeah, it's Friday. She's taking her vacation. Usually she sneaks on and joins the stream, but she's not today. Probably because you're in there. Last time I did the stream, she's like, "Hi, sir," and I'm like, "You know it's your Friday, right?" She's like, yes, but streaming don't count, not watching." Any excuse will do. Nah, she's cute. Yep. Alrighty, so we gotta get 3 plants. This guy's sick, so we gotta get some plants and help him out. Because we're, you know, an engineer herbologist from Starfleet. So we know what the medicinal plants are, right? Sure. Now you could say it's basic first aid on any planet, or survival on any planet, which they do have a survival class for all Starfleet personnel. But I think it's full of shit. Not to mention the guy you're saving is full of crap. We'll just go with that. Okay, now you gotta get a bark sample, and the bark sample's like way over there. Yeah. Well, I've been watching some new YouTubers streaming this. I was surprised they actually played it. I know a lot of the build guys play it, the ones that like to do high damage and get their TFO done in 2 seconds or 2 minutes. I just don't seem to find it as enriching. I do like their information because they are pretty knowledgeable about this game in a lot of ways. Like the other day, I was stuck on something, so I asked the guy, And it gave me a Wikipedia page where it showed me exactly where I had to go. And then he told me that everybody quits console and goes to PC, and I was like, yeah, that doesn't happen. You're full of crap. Because, yeah, not everybody plays PC. I don't care how they're like, oh, well, eventually they start playing it on PC because it's not as good on console. And I went, oh, God, here we go. Because every PC player thinks their PC is the best thing in the world, and every console player thinks their console is the best in the world. And all I have to say to that whole equation is one's cheaper than the other. And like I said in my last video, Xbox, $533. And they're like, Xbox X? Yeah, this is an Xbox X that I'm playing, people. And it was $533. Why? Because I looked on it for sale. And here's the kicker. I got it from the Microsoft store. Try that one. Anyways, so I finally got one, and I used to play WoW on PC. And good game. I will not say it's a bad game because it's been going for years. Had a lot of stuff, mounts, the whole 9 yards. Didn't pay a lot of money for it. Went everywhere in the whole damn game right up until, about 14 DLCs back. I would say about 5 or 6 back. Is when I quit. And I burn out a vid card, which cost about $200 every year and a half. Then eventually every 6 months. Because they were updating the vid cards. Yeah, this is the fun one. Updating the vid cards so they could die faster. So you had to pay more money. And then I realized, why am I doing this? Console's only $533. And it lasts me 5 or 6 years as long as I take care of it. Oh my God! So I get more ships on here because I save money from bending it on that computer. Because the computer will last a long time when you ain't playing high graphic games. Oh, wow. Wait, I think I was really smart there. Hold up. I'm a console player. I can't be that smart. And don't get me wrong. You can find a good computer place and get one for cheap. And I get that. And all that. But you still have to update it every 5 years. There's no, how do I say this? There's no way of getting around it. Because if you don't update it every 5 years, you're not going to play the next game that comes out during the way in hell. And trust me, that crap is expensive. Computers are more expensive than buying a console. Otherwise than that, I don't care. If you want to enjoy it on your PC, you go right ahead. This is a good game. It's fun. Alright, we got to talk to this Goomba. Come here! He gets a little behind me. Yes, I am a big geek. That's the whole point. So, I realized that saving money on not working on a computer all the time to get a vid card to play WoW saves me a lot. And yes, I use social chat and stuff on my computer. I use my computer for everything. Boring the whole 9 yards. But my computer lasts for years. And I don't have to worry about it blowing out. Having to get a new one. Or getting a new one every 2 years because, God forbid, if the graphics are low. Because I don't use it for games. But anyways, I mean, it is more graphical at times, yes, because at some point the console only goes so far. And then the computer gets updated past the abilities of the console. Good. Whatever. But here's the deal. I can build your damage build on this console just as much as I can on a PC. And last but not least, as far as Star Trek's concerned, I have 70... Wait, no. I have almost 112 ships. On PC, I have 5. I'm not going to PC anytime soon. Okay, you have to find food as an engineer, and I don't get this because you have to find food. Everybody else, you have to find water, you have to build a fire, but the engineer has to go kill stuff and find food. That makes no sense. Because you have tactical and you have science, right? So science should get you the water. Okay, engineer should build you a fire. Tactical should kill the monsters and eat them, right? It's more of an aggressive species or class there. But no, the engineer's got to go do it. Alright, you got the Wargo? Where's the other one? Where'd he go? Back here, you bugger. I gotta defeat the whole Wargo pack. Where'd he go? Oh, he's down there fighting that dude. Okay, carve Wargo meat. Yeah, it's like odd. You think the engineer should be doing the fire instead. Who says he wants to eat people, right? Or dogs or whatever. And who says the alien dog is actually good for you? Who makes the tea? Well, that's easy. You do. Replicators make the tea in this game. You and your tea. Alright, now see the sun's out. Nah. My ship isn't far from here. I think I can make out smoke. Oh, I see a little bit of smoke. What's left of it. Okay, now see the walkway? It goes way down that way? Watch this. Ta-da! Down at the bottom of the hill. That's how I do it. Oh no, it has tea in this game actually. This is one of the few games where it actually has tea in it. You can actually get tea in your inventory. There it is. Okay, it needs some components, of course, because that would mean more stuff to get. So there's two over here and there's one over there. So we're going to go over here and grab these two. And then we'll come back and get the one. I'm assuming solar panel. Substation distortion inverter. Okay, yeah. Got it. Now we're going to find the communication array. Da, da, da. Doing lots of running. Alrighty. We got that part. And that is the 3 parts you need. And this mission is almost over. Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee. Yes, you will find some of these missions are long as heck. And like I said, later on you get in the game, the longer they get. Okay, all done. Now wait outside for rescue. Uh-oh. Oh, look! The Romulans found me! Yep, I did. Yeah, as you say. Prisoner 1478. Traitors. Bugger. Alright, you better get out of here and go eat lunch. You need it. Enjoy. Dozens of subjects has been tested in my arena. As you say. For the day, this tiresome game ends now. You know how the bad guy monologues gonna blast me. And he doesn't even do his dirty work. Bye! No! Too busy monologuing and took enough time for my ship to get here and pick me up. Gotta love those monologuing bad guys. Okay. Okay, so that's that mission. It's just long, and for some reason, I didn't think it was very good. I thought you needed to use some more, you know. Okay, now that Riemann prototype Kavorian shield array actually is a designer shield. It's one of the first few you'll run into. What are we going for? Impulse expertise. We'll do that later. Targeting expertise. I don't know. I mean, I suppose I could. I suppose I could use one or two in that. I don't like two, but I'll use one or two of that and then put an impulse matrix. Why did we put an electric plasma system flow? I guess. Anyways, this build will get TikTok-y, and if I don't like it, I'll rebuild it. So, as you can see, now as I was saying, this shield has what they call a visual, okay? And everybody likes to use it for the visual, not really the shield, because the shield kind of sucks. I used it for the shield the first time I used it. And it works pretty good for a beginner. You know, it's not a bad shield. It's not the greatest, but it gives you a shiny metal look for your ship. I don't like it. I think it looks, you know, I got used to looking at other things, but it gives you a shiny look, and you can take it off. As you can see, I got a couple more. That's like a medical one. That's a medical one there. It makes me look like an ambulance, and then we got a platinum one. But I like the ship the way it is, so we're good. But yeah, you can change your visual with that shield. It's the first visual shield you get. Okay, so we're moving on up to the stars. Oh wait, that's a show, isn't it? Okay, so we are... Where are we at? Oh yeah, we are... Like I said, you can use different consoles. This is a beam console for only beam weapons. This is a cannon console, and this is a warhead console, right? So it adds to your damage for your torpedo and your warheads, and that one does your cannons. If you want a specific type, there are specific consoles for specific types, like plasma, phaser, disruptor. You know what I mean, for specific types. It's also the same thing for specific types of torpedoes. Those are tactical consoles, a lot of them. These are engineering type, stuff like that. Yes, I forgot. I have stuff I have to turn in. It's probably going to up my level 2 a lot. It's probably going to jump like crazy. I forgot to do those. Okay. I have duty officer things I got to turn in. I'm also turning them in while I'm waiting right now. I did some things like duty officer stuff and a few others. View complete. Done. Okay, complete.
Congratulations,
Commander. Yeah, you can go up really fast if you do duty officer stuff. I gotta go back and get a new ship. Yeah. As you can see, I just hit 19, now I'm 23. Is it a T3? I think it's a T3. Yeah, I think it's a T3. I have an advanced heavy cruiser that costs me nothing. I have a heavy cruiser refit that costs me nothing. I can get a heavy escort. I can get a Katinga battle cruiser if I was Klingon, but I'm not. I'm Federation. And a Warbird if I was Romulan. I can also get reset science facilities. I'm not science. So I'm going to get, because I have to get one of them anyways, I'm going to get the old heavy cruiser refit just because I want to. And it don't cost me nothing. I'm going to save that. We're going to put it away. Maybe someday we'll play with it. Yep. Alright. That seems to be that. Yes, I always have things in here. I can go through and buy them, but I just don't bother. So I hit 20. So I'm now up to 20. This one, I'll get a ship out of this one. I'm 30. And then it will be 40 and then 50. No, I think this is 40 and 50. After 50, you don't get any ships anymore. So you only get one T5, and that's it after 50. But with the fast promotion and duty officer thing like that, I just boosted my my levels high. Which ain't bad. I mean, you can do it. I'm just trying to show you how to do it. Like, what I did was I had duty officers, so I gave some duty officers to this character because I have a lot of duty officers on everybody else. And I picked this, which was a research token that I got out of a box. And I used device. And then I did this. And then I did this. Now, you have to be level 11 before you can start doing that. Right? And it jumps your levels every time the ability is done. And in 3 hours, that will be done. When I hit it, it will probably pump me up to 30. So there's all kinds of ways to levels. And you will level fast or slow. It depends on how you do it. No, I don't want to really do that. We'll leave it that way. And we'll go weapons amplification next. Alright. Ground. We'll go pick this last kid over here. And then traits. And we need another trait. So as you can see, it goes up slowly and as time goes on. Oh. Well, look at all these ground stuff. Maybe I'll just take a lot of this out and just put the new stuff in. See what it does. Yep. Running speed. What's that? I'll have more slots, so I'm just going to put some of this stuff in and see what it does. And last one, unyielding ideas. Okay. No, some of the new traits are much better than the old traits. Boiler effect is always a good one to have because it speeds your recycle of your bridge officer stuff. It makes it faster, which is good. I'll try that particle one. Allies apply stack and penalty to foe resistance. Alright. Body ice, that's good. I like that. Bonus mine damage and speed boost when deploying mines. Oh, I shouldn't have got that. I don't do mines much. Alright, we'll just do that. Must be for a mine build. Yeah, a torpedo build and a mine build is actually a lot of people like. I didn't like one at first, and then I built one, and it wasn't too bad. But the recycle time of the torpedoes is such a bleh. You basically fly around for like 5 seconds while you're waiting for your torpedoes to reload. I don't care for that part of it at all. Got another beam. You'll see that I'm putting stuff in, but I'm not really going crazy with it because I'm going to redo all this when I get to 65. Yeah, I'm just going to go through and just redo it all. I'm just doing it as I go through my characters and stuff. Because when you get to 65, everything has to be X22 or X33 or X13 or 12 or 14 or 15. Okay? If you really want to get a lot out of it, it has to be 15. Okay, I'm going to convert these dudes into manuals. So like I said, there's always stuff you can do. I'll go with tractor beam, that works. We'll go with pattern omega. basically, as I go, what I do is I level the character up. When it hits 65, then I do what I want with it and modify it more. Like, I got a whole bunch of stuff built for this character when it hits 65 that will make it way better. That was just sitting in one of my characters because I built it. But that's the thing. You get a main, and you use your main as basically the supply guy, and that's all he does. Is he supplies everything. He destroys everything. He adds stuff. You invent stuff. You make beams for your other characters. You R&D stuff. It's a good way to save money, so you don't have to buy stuff, or how do I say it? Dig around for stuff for ages. And Carrie would say, save money. Because she doesn't like my ship habit. But you'll have to get over it. It's my ship habit, and as long as I'm not going broke and my bills are paid, I'm good. Okay, so like I said, there's things you can do and things you can't do until you get to that point. And nice, I got a good box out of that. I got some superconductor and battery components for those new consoles. Still can't use the specialized points yet. I think I can't use them until I'm 50. This is a good thing here. If you want this is a good bridge ability for a science officer. What it does is when you hit it, it pushes all the ships away. So if you got a ship circling you and kicking your ass, you hit that and it will push them away, so they'll get distance and they won't be able to shoot so well. It's really good. I was thinking about making a build for that, different kind of builds. But I think this is going to be a straight beam build, kick the ass out of people build. While I'm trying to figure out my other one. So, I've done 2 missions today. We are now 1 hour and 2 minutes, so we will probably be done. Thank you for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. And all the above. I do enjoy having you guys come in and talk. It makes it a little less monotonous. This is the R&D thing. I'll do a little overview. You can make beams, you can make cannons, you can engineer, you can make ground weapons, you can kit some modules, projects, science, shields, officer training, special projects. Now, if you get higher levels in this, like max the levels out, it makes it easier to get all kinds of stuff. Right? Everything. You can just make it instead of having to buy it. You know? You can still buy stuff with creds off the exchange, too. So, there's all kinds of ways to get things. Oh, shit, I didn't want to return the ship. I want to do a little quickie. We'll cover that tomorrow on our next vid. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Hit that like, subscribe button. Hit that follow button if you're on Twitch. And hit that like and subscribe button over there on YouTube if you like it. Thank you. I appreciate it. And we'll be back tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. I'm probably going to play some more while you aren't looking. Haha, with a different character.